Are you so stoked?
I'm so stoked to see my first capybara here. Hi, I'm Ben.
And I'm MP. We love the ocean, so we decided to make it our home by buying a massive wooden schooner, which is unfortunately sinking.
A lot of people believe our boat is doomed, but we refuse to settle on that thought, and we are willing to do whatever it takes to bring it back to its former glory.
Join us on this refurbishing journey and wish us luck.
Hey guys, this is the first morning in Navegantes. That's how it's spelled. It's pronounced Navegantes, I think. Don't ask me, I'm not a local. We had a stressful arrival where our engine died on us as we needed to reverse to slow the boat down, so we've broken a few pieces of extra wood, but who cares, we're in the shipyard anyway. It's a very cool place here because it's like we're in the middle. It's definitely Brazil. You've got all the Brazilian countryside. You've got some containers, small container ships, but mainly wooden and steel fishing boats. Mainly wooden fishing boats, like this little one over here. So we're definitely in the right area for us wooden boat to get fixed. I'm excited. We're making the trailer for us already. You've seen how that's done in the previous shipyard. They've come to measure the hull already to see how they need to customize the trailer. We'll see how it goes from here. Time for us to lift the boat for the second time. We're still quite anxious because we've been on a long trip and we don't know what it's going to be like, and I don't know if this engine's going to start again, so let's try it.
Wait. I'm actually feeling relaxed because I feel like we've done it before.
If we sink here, the carpenters can just fix our boat.
Yeah, no.
Yeah, like we're there already.
We're home. If it breaks, we're home.
Okay. Oh. What's that noise? It's the pump on for hopefully the last time. We said that before, but now we're gonna get our boat fixed. Good old reliable Yabá.
And it's on! Woohoo!
Can you check the water's running up with that?
I'm gonna check it. Yeah.
Second time we're lifting the boat. You won't notice it on this camera, but we are moving very slowly. So far so good. We just used ropes. The wind's coming from there, so our stern was being blown to the wrong way, so we were all attached here to the other boat until we were sitting comfortably in the trailer. When we were in the trailer, sitting on it without floating anymore, that's when we let everything go. Same here. The plan is that while we get lifted, the dinghy's going to get lifted behind us as well onto the little tracks. We just need to keep it centered when the time comes. I don't think we're as worried as the last time about lifting it because we've seen the hull, but it is still quite stressful because it's been through a long trip. Some lightly bashing waves, but definitely less stressful than the first time. time's for real. No more gambiarra on our boat. I'm gonna fix it for real. I'll have to unlearn it. It's gonna be tough. Since Yabá, I've learned how to live with gambiarra, and now I have no idea how not to. Let's see. So these are attached to the trailer. One here, one slightly more to the bow. This is what is used to know how far the boat has to advance before it's sitting on the trailer correctly. So before, when they're making the crib or the trailer, they attach lots of pieces of wood just for reference. And this is one of them. Got a new friend. So that was funny. They were putting some grease or some fat on the trails, and the dog from the shipyard is just licking it all up again. I guess it was an animal-based fat. And now the dog is on for a ride on our trailer. He's just sitting there while it's been lifting up. Hey, another second hitchhiker for the day. What are you doing there? Hey! Hey! Up here! Hey you!
Yabá has been lifted. Second time in 2 weeks. She's a strong girl. The first time we lifted Yabá, I couldn't even breathe. That's how nervous I was. Now we lifted it, we fixed a bit, we travel more than 200 miles, and I know we have a strong boat. Even though it's an ale boat, it's a very strong boat. So now we're lifting Yabá, and I'm just, I don't know, I could be having a cup of tea.
So I was still worried about this second lift, but it turns out to be so much more relaxing than I thought it was going to be. So relaxing even that we're having a little break. Put the ladder out, we're going to go down, grab some lunch. Boat's kind of out of the water, and when lunch is finished we'll come back and finish lifting the trailer up to the top. Yeah, I'm hungry as well. So we've finished our lunch. Our workers have finished their lunch. They're busy preparing the cables that will pull us, because the previous cable only pulled us up to here. Then they had to have a swap pulleys to now pull us up to the top.
They said that while they are doing this, we shouldn't get too close because in case one of the cables explodes, we can get decapitated.
It explodes, like boom.
Yeah.
Okay, let's watch them so they don't explode. MP, how fast are you sailing? Oh, you have a look. So MP's on the boat somewhere. I am here with my new friend. Huh? He's our guard dog. This boat lifting doesn't happen as quick as you might think. There she is. Land ahoy!
Land ahoy!
That was it. He was very helpful up there. Now we can really destroy the boat. You did too good of a job.
O trabalho do Zeca ficou bem feito, que agora tá difícil de tirar.
Tá difícil, é. Zeca não é fraco, minha amiga.
Here we are once again with Yabá.
Yeah. On land, but this time in the place where we are going to leave it for its work on it. We are very close to our apartment, which helps as well. Keeps us rested and motivated.
We were really tired. Today is the day we arrived at 3 a.m.
And the carpenter is having a look at our hull.
and giving us some bad news, so don't mind our faces. We're trying our best.
It's going to be a lot of work, but we're going to do this. And we're going to do as much as we can ourselves as well. That'll save us a bit of dosh. And it both ways, it'll be fun.
Yeah. We made it, even though the boat looks horrible
From the
under.
start, our safety was a big worry. Our safety, we are safe now. So that's one thing. Now we just need to work on the boat. Voila. Bad news for us, the carpenter gave, but good news for you guys, because this is going to be a long series of episodes.
Yeah, longer than expected for sure.
Anyway, let's get back to work already.
Let's go.
What's around us now?
Our new location.
Our new location. So we thought it'd be nice for you guys. Where you guys are standing right now is exactly where Yabá is, so you have an idea of where you orientation. Okay, let's start. Over here we have the workshop.
Yes.
In the workshop we have what I have learned is a ship saw. Lots of leftover wood, bits and pieces that can still be used or are just chopped for other things. Here we have a planer, a bunch of other stuff. This is where the lunch breaks are, the tea breaks. What else shall we show?
Our neighbor.
Our neighbor. Ooh, this guy is a super nice guy.
Yes.
helping us out loads as well with advice, because he's been a schooner owner for a very long time.
So Marcelo, we really enjoyed being your neighbor. Now he's almost ready to go back to water. We're gonna miss him, right?
Yeah. So we've got the dinghy up here. We've moved it away from the boat just so the works can be done more smoothly. Over here is where we got lifted all the way up to there. There's the pier and our lovely scenery. And with scenery, I'm talking about that there.
So there we have the shipyard next to us, which also has loads of boats, even a little sailing boat.
Bonfire. That's gonna be epic. MP, it smells here. Was that you? Oh, maybe there's a capybara here. MP, what's more sturdy, this pier or Yabá?
Don't put me in that position. And this is the Itajaí River, where we came from. The sea is that way.
Isn't Itajaí like one of the biggest marinas in the area?
A harbor.
Harbor?
Yeah, it's a very important harbor in Brazil. Are you so stoked?
I'm so stoked to see my first capybara here.
Hey neighbor. Huh?
What? He's under.
That was so cool.
There he is.
Oh, the little head. Aww. So cute. As we're finally here, we can empty the boat to let the work begin.
Yeah, so we've taken some stuff out, but still a lot to do. This is going to be our first night in our apartment in a real bed with a shower, and our first time doing laundry in almost
3 months.
3 months. Yeah, good job you can't smell us through the camera.
So yeah, it's the first night that we're not sleeping on Yabá since we got it. So
She'll be fine, she's in good hands.
bye Yabá.
Ciao.
Behave. Hey guys, we hope you enjoyed watching Yabá being lifted one more time and surviving one more time.
And we hope you can hear us with all this wind and waves.
Yeah, we'll see. So what's coming next? We need to sand the hull to really look at the planks properly. So that's coming next. We also want to show you a boat tour so you finally know how the inside of Yabá is.
Boat tour is finally coming soon.
Everyone's asking for it. It will come soon. And then yeah, once we sand the hull, we can really start deciding what's going to be changed or not, and the works will begin.
So let's get into something. We would like to thank our patrons and the people who donated to us by giving a massive thank you. Also thank you for commenting and subscribing and liking the video, even watching it. Thank you so much.